Come with me, guys. Costco has refreshed their inventory. Perfect options for the keto dieters starting in the month of June 2024. I got some great options for you guys that you're not going to want to miss. Let's head inside and take a look. One of the key things people struggle on, especially on a keto diet, is not being around their keto food when they get hungry. If you're not within 15 minutes of your food, the odds of you cheating on your diet become drastically higher. We're going to be looking at some things today from Costco. They're going to make it so easy to stick to your diet because the food is always readily available. We're going to start out in the cold section. We've got a great option for eggs that you cannot miss. These are new in my store. Your store may already have had them for a while now. One way or the other, if you shop at Costco, you're not going to want to miss these. All right, so kicking things off with the eggs first. Directly behind me is the 5 dozen eggs. It usually comes out to be about $12. These eggs right here are limitless potential. They could become anything. They could become omelets, hard-boiled eggs, sunny side up, you name it. But at the cost of this potential is readiness. These are brand new to my store. I want you guys to take a look at these. They're called the range-free eggs. You're only getting 32 eggs per pack for almost the same price. It's $11. But what you trade in potential, you make up for convenience. These eggs are already boiled, already peeled. They're ready to go on demand. Personally, what I like to do with these, I start them out first thing in the morning, immediately upon waking up. This is the first chance for my body to start digesting protein in the morning. It also reminds me that I'm in ketosis. It's a lot easier for me to avoid the carbs when I get into work, when I've already had something to eat. And just like you, I have a busy lifestyle. I don't have time to cook every morning. Having these pre-boiled and pre-peeled is a massive game changer. By all means, still get the 5 dozen eggs, but pair it up with these hard-boiled eggs right here. Have them in your refrigerator at all times. The #1 way to prevent yourself from going off the diet plan is to have the food that's on your diet readily available. If it's out of reach, you're more likely to cheat. But with it right here, it's easy. You knock it back, and then you forget all about eating, and you stay on the plan. Directly right behind me, we've got the Costco's Wagyu beef patties. Now, these are imitation Wagyu for those keeping score. Despite that, these are an amazing option from Costco. These are going to be a little bit more expensive than the typical Kirkland beef patties that you're going to find other places in the aisle, but where this really comes strong are the keto macros. I'm going to pull out a bag. I'm going to show you just why these patties are the ones you should go to. Not only are they perfect for keto, they're also insanely delicious. This makes dieting so easy. When the food you're eating tastes this good, you don't even feel like you need to cheat. Beyond that, the macros on this are perfect. Let's pull out a bag and take a look. These patties right here, they're coming out to be about 38 grams of fat per patty, only 24 grams of protein. This makes the keto macros almost a perfect 1.5 fat to protein ratio. The higher your keto macros are in relation to fat to protein, the easier it's going to be to stick to the diet. You're not going to feel as hungry. It makes burning fat way easier. Remember, it is always calories in, calories out. We make the diet easier for ourselves by eliminating any hunger pains along the way. Coming out to 440 calories per patty, it's almost perfect as a meal on its own. You could pair it up with some pickles or something small on the side to bring that up to about 500 calories. That's perfect for one of your meals throughout the day. By the way, did I mention these are incredibly delicious? If you've never had Wagyu beef before, imitation or otherwise, this stuff tastes so good. You'll never want to go back to a traditional diet again. Hey, hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you're having a good time so far, could you please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. It helps me grow this channel so I can get more content like this out to you guys. All right, let's get back to it. When I say Costco has been listening, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It couldn't get any better. In fact, it's even in the name. Fatty. Hey, fatty. These are the best beef sticks I've ever seen at Costco, and it doesn't come close. Not only are the keto macros perfect, you got 7 grams of fat, 7 grams of protein. That's 1-to-1. On top of that, there's no antibiotics, there's no sodium nitrate, no sodium nitrate, no preservatives whatsoever. For those of you that are preservative concerned, this is an amazing option for you. And those that are trying to live an efficient lifestyle, these are also incredibly efficient. When we talk about meal replacement, there's nothing better than this. If you're not able to get yourself a keto meal, you slip a couple of these in your lunch bag, you bring them to work. 4 of these is exactly 400 calories. You could bump that up to 5. You've got a 500 calorie snack, turns that into a meal. Perfect macros. You'd end up at the end of that meal, 35 grams of protein, 35 grams of fat. These are a tad on the expensive side. 15 sticks for $14. So I wouldn't call them the cheapest option, but if you're on the keto diet, if you're trying to stay as efficient as possible, easy meals in and out, this is going to be an amazing option for you guys. Remember what I was saying earlier, you cheat on your diet when the food is not available. Unfortunately, the way it is in our world, the rest of society is not exactly keto friendly, so we got to work with the options we have available. Fortunately for us, Costco has gone keto and they provided us an amazing option for that. Here we go. We've got perhaps the most efficient option yet. Are you guys noticing a trend here? It's all about efficiency, ease of access. There's not going to be anything easier to access than the bacon crumbles. Now hear me out on this one. Let's say you're going on a road trip, you're going to be driving for 8 hours, or if you're just in a situation where you just can't simply access food. What a lot of us do, we say, well, I guess we're going to cheat on the diet the one time. If you're on the highway, good luck finding keto options. I highly recommend, even if it's not going to be on your daily diet, you grab a bag or two of these so that when you're on the road, maybe you're going on an airplane, who knows? There's like a million scenarios you could cook up, but we've got a single solution. This bag of bacon crumbles comes out to be about 3 pounds of bacon if it were to be raw. They cook it down to 1.5. This whole bag is just shy of 3,000 calories, which means you could, in theory, eat this entire bag in one day and still be at maintenance. I guarantee you, though, that's not going to happen. What I like to do with this, you get a plastic spoon or otherwise, you have a couple nibbles as you need it, and you put the bag back. As long as you're only anticipating this to last you a day or two, you don't necessarily have to put it in the refrigerator, but if you have this at home, I do recommend storing it in the fridge. Take a few nibbles out of it when you need to. This is going to help you stay in ketosis. Again, I promise you, it's going to be very difficult to eat this entire bag in one sitting. It's just simply not going to happen. I ask you guys to just try it. You will see for yourself. You can't binge on this. Your brain just won't let you. You're just not going to be that hungry. It's perfect. Something you should know, this does have preservatives, sodium nitrite in particular. If that's a big deal to you, maybe there's other options out there. Personally, I'm not bothered by it. If I'm going on a road trip, getting on an airplane, you can absolutely bet I'm bringing this either in the truck or into the airport terminal, whatever. It's going to help me stay on my diet. Once I get where I'm going, I can be a little bit more diverse with my keto options. Highly recommend. Just get a bag of this. Keep it in the fridge. You just never know when you're going to need it. One more thing I want to say about the bacon crumbles. I took a second to think about it. I know that a pound of bacon cooked down is 650 calories, meaning if we're just shy of 3,000, this is pretty much 4 pounds of raw bacon cooked down. Look at the price, you guys. $9. This is actually more economically efficient than any other bacon in the store. The more I think about it, the more I'm going to say, you should really be stocking up on these. Grab as many as you want. They're cheaper than the normal bacon. It lasts a long time. Once you open it, keep it in the refrigerator, but otherwise, you're good to go. This is going to keep you on the keto diet. I guarantee it. So for those of you that are a bit on the more concerned side when it comes to preservatives, there's an amazing option here. It's going to be Coleman's natural uncured bacon. There's no preservatives in here at all. However, it is going to be a little bit on the more expensive side. You're not even going to get 3 pounds, and it is $13.69. The other packs of bacon, 4 pounds, comes out to about $15. It means it's about roughly double the price. This may not be a big deal for everybody. If you're on the more health conscious side, this is as organic a bacon as you're going to get. We still don't know what the bacon was fed on. Someone did bring up an interesting point that some bacon might be fed soy-based products while the pig is still alive. I don't know whether or not this is going to make a difference on that, but it does say no antibiotics. It does say that the animal lived a good life and there's no preservatives in it. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. This might be a really good option for those of you that are health conscious. With that, guys, we're going to start wrapping up this video. Everything I've shown you today is all about ease of access and efficiency with a little bit of health consciousness in there as well. Whether you're on the keto diet, carnivore, or paleo, the easiest way to stick to the diet is to keep things as efficient as possible. That way you're not tempted or in some cases forced to go off your diet. Go ahead and like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. I've got new original content like the one you're seeing right now. Comes out every Monday. Additionally, on Sundays, I do a 1-hour live stream where I do what I call a walk and talk podcast. I'll be going for a walk and I want you guys to join me. Either put me in your pocket or put me on the treadmill or bike, I want you guys to be doing either an hour of cardio or something productive as well. And during that hour, I'll be pumping knowledge into your brain. Additionally, on top of that, I'm experimenting with an extra upload a week. This will be a shorter video that I upload through the midweek. It'll be short, punchy, and to the point. I want to hear from you guys. Are you enjoying the content so far? Every little bit of feedback greatly helps me grow this channel. With that, you guys, I will see you in the next one. I've been Andrew Fillion. Peace.